So I gotta give a shout out to the mysterious one. I'm gonna put her link at the bottom of the description. You know, she's always giving me shout outs in her video, so I thought I would return the favor. The WWE sucks. I watched the Royal Rumble, which was terrible. I watched WrestleMania, which was okay. It was better than last year's. I watched Money in the Bank, was just a complete disaster, especially the finish with Brock Lesnar winning when he wasn't even part of the damn match to begin with. He walks around with a boombox, or treats it like a boombox, and he's dancing like he's some sort of 40-year-old man hipster. It's just pathetic. And to think that I used to like this guy. I like Brock Lesnar, but you don't have to shove him down our throats every week on Raw for him holding the title. I get it, the ratings are terrible. I get that. But then again, when you're bringing up guys from NXT and you don't use any of them, you don't utilize them, they get no pushes. You know, a guy that I like from TNA by the name of EC3, you did nothing with him. Now I have no ambition or anything to watch wrestling. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown. I literally go around fishnet and watch people giving short reviews. Honestly, I don't see how you guys in the YWC or IWC or wrestling video makers, how do you stomach actually going through a whole Raw review? I don't see how you do it. People don't watch the entire episode of Raw. They don't watch the entire episode of SmackDown. The only decent two storylines going on is the 24/7 belt, which I'm not going to lie, with R-Truth is a little bit funny. I'm not going to lie, that's entertaining. And then, of course, whatever they're going to do with the Bray Wyatt character, because they gave him like that little like nightmare sort of creature gimmick, and I mean, I guess that's okay. I will see what happens with it, but other than that, there's really nothing else going on storyline wise. It just makes you intact with it. People ask me from time to time, you never do wrestling videos anymore. I had a WrestleMania watch party, I didn't even upload it. Number one, it's too late to upload it. Number two, I don't really care. I just don't care. You know? AEW, I was watching a little bit of that, and I saw the Royal Rumble, or their own Battle Royal, the All In or whatever they call it, Double or Nothing pay-per-view. The Cody Rhodes versus the Rhodes brothers match was pretty good. The Kenny Omega match was pretty good. Dean Ambrose, a.k.a. Moxley, making his debut. That was kind of cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. AEW is selling, but and it might make me invest a little bit into that just to take my mind off of this nightmare that's going on for the WWE. I can't stand that fucking show anymore. And quite frankly, the WWE fan or universe, whatever you want to call them, a lot of them are hypocrites, dude. Especially the YouTube content makers. They say, "Why do you watch wrestling? Why do you they're the main ones saying that. Why y'all watch wrestling?" But they don't practice what they preach, because they sit there and do Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, and they watch the show still, and then they sit there and then criticize others for watching the show. I, on the other hand, I stopped watching it. I just go for the big four pay-per-views. That's it. I'm not watching nothing else. They're not getting any more of my time until they improve the storylines for the entire show. Until they do that, they're not getting it any more of my time. So basically, Brock Lesnar wins the briefcase, which he had really no business winning. Okay? I know he's leaving in a year. I get it. WrestleMania next year is supposed to be his final appearance. I get that. They're trying to give him some crazy storylines till then for ratings. I get it. What do you think's going to happen when Brock Lesnar retires? No one's going to want to watch that shit. Well, you know, now Stephanie McMahon, I heard rumor, she's going to force Brock Lesnar to cash it in on Monday. That's why I had to give Mysterious One a shout out. So she's forcing him to cash it in so that he can beat Seth Rollins and then face Baron Corbin at that pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. So then again, I thought that winning the Money in the Bank was to keep, you can cash it in whenever you want. So why is the company making you cash it in? So then that really defeats the whole purpose then, doesn't it? Of having the Money in the Bank in the first place, if the rule says you have up to a year. If Brock Lesnar wants to wait till Mania next year, storyline-wise, he should be able to do that. But instead, they're forcing him to cash it in. Honestly, the whole Undertaker versus Goldberg is going to be a complete waste of time. All the other matches they got on is going to be garbage. Undertaker and Goldberg should happen 15, 20 years ago. I don't want to see 2019 Undertaker who could barely take a suplex or barely take a bump. It makes no sense. You know? One day they're gonna come across where all these old guys are gonna retire. They're gonna have to depend on the youth to have to try to bring them up, only to find out that the youth they did nothing with them. They didn't put them in any good storylines, didn't give them any good pushes. They have good NXT runs, but then when you bring them up to the main show, they do nothing with them or they bury them. What's the point of watching that shit? It's stupid, man. And I don't know why people sit here and watch this garbage crap on a daily basis. Honestly, if WWE went out of business, I wouldn't care. I hope honestly it does. I think Vince McMahon destroyed his product the last 10 years by pushing the John Cena's, the Sheamuses, the Randy Ortons down your throat, forcing Undertaker to lose 2 matches at Mania, destroying his winning streak. Now they're pushing Brock Lesnar. Then they want to shove Roman Reigns down your throat with the whole cancer thing. I'm glad he got over it, but, still, I mean, the last 10 years, they're only going to push like 7 or 8 guys. Then you got a locker room full of guys there that really don't serve a purpose. It's sort of like, if you're not like one of the Breakfast Club guys, they don't want to fuck with you. And honestly, I just got so burned out, I don't even watch the shit. This is my first wrestling video I made, I want to say, since Mania last year. Maybe once every other year I'll make a video to talk about how bad wrestling has become. From an entertainment standpoint, it's pathetic. And I'm not gonna, if Brock's gonna cash it in on Monday and fight Rollins, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that garbage. I'm not watching it. I don't care. Nobody cares about that. So you made Brock Lesnar win Money in the Bank and you did exactly nothing with it. So if Baron Corbin beats Brock Lesnar in Saudi Arabia, what does that prove? Nothing. It does nothing. It's just, it's stupid, I mean, I used to be a diehard wrestling fan, and it's just, I get it, the superstars of today are not the same ones from years ago. I do believe that they made the women's division a lot tougher. A lot of the women that are in wrestling now are entertaining to watch. They got away from the bra and panties era, and now they're actually having women compete, and I like that. The Charlotte Flairs, the Becky Lynches, the Sasha Banks, all that. I like those chicks, man. But storyline-wise, there's really nothing storyline-wise to go by. There's just 2 right now. Bray Wyatt and the 24/7. Other than that, there's really nothing else. It's just little wishy-washy pickup storylines, like little mini storyline feuds or whatever. Other than that, there's just nothing else to go by. Well, you can thank Vince McMahon for doing that because he fucked it up. For pushing the John Cenas, burying all of his fucking talent. The Rybacks, the Bo Dallases, the Wyatt family. John Cena literally buried them. You can blame all that on Vince McMahon. He literally ruined wrestling for the last 10 years. I want to say maybe at least the last 15. I mean, you can date all the way back since 2006, when John Cena's coming out in Barney clothes. It's pathetic, man. He literally ruined his talent. It's like he secretly hates wrestling. I think Vince McMahon hates wrestling. I think he wants to get out of the business, and I think he just likes trolling with people, just fucking with them like, well, I'm going to give them what they want a little bit, and then when that guy gets too good, I'm going to bury his ass. Just to piss the people off to watch it. But honestly, you're chasing fans away, man. Anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I don't really watch wrestling anymore. And if I make more videos, I'm going to talk more shit about them. Until next time, I'm out.